angels and seraphs, and welcome to my channel. I'm Artemis and I'm an artist who likes creating OCs and writing their stories. It's been a while since I haven't made a video, like a month or two. This took literally forever to make because I really wanted to come up with a story that I liked. So today I'm with my OC Willow, which I already had the occasion to talk about in previous videos, but since I rewrote some part of her personality and also added some things, I'm going also to talk about her, as well as another one of my OC who is named Lior. I'm also going to talk about my world building a little bit. I kind of struggled to write it exactly like I wanted, and it's still not how I want it to be, but I'm still gonna share it. So without further ado, let's take all these ideas into our cart and let's draw. So my story takes place in a world parallel to ours, and in my story I focus on the city of Los Angeles, which is a city ruled by fame. I wanted to make a mix of superheroes and the art and entertainment industry, so their magic and powers are influenced by medias. In reality, magic is based on conviction and what you believe is true for yourself. That means that if you believe you are a hero, then you will be a hero, and those who believe they should get whatever they want no matter what, will. Those who have more powers are able to manipulate status, which is an unlimited resource that makes people become what they believe they are. So basically it goes like this. Stardust is what the magic is made of, and beliefs are what shapes your powers. But people tend to think that likes, public opinion, and medias are what gives shape to your powers and what defines your place in this world. In reality, everyone can control stardust, but a minority is aware of that and they keep it a secret so that it can benefit them. Those people are called seraphs, and they built an entire society around a lie. That divided people into 4 different categories. So first there are the seraphs, and they lie when they say seraphs are usually born seraphs. They make it seem as though they're special just to gain more powers. And their role in society is to fuel the city, to rule and protect people. Some seraphs are heroes and fight against fallen angel, which I will talk about later. They usually do it under a secret identity, so that they can do whatever they want in their civilian lives. Their image is practically unbreakable because no matter what they do, they always be seen as good, as long as they protect people from fallen angels. Next, we have the angels, who are basically regular humans who were granted wings by seraphs because they are seen as good people or just because they are good performers. They have synthetic wings which need to be recharged by seraphs, and they only have a limited amount of powers, which is also granted by seraphs. They usually do everything seraphs say, since they are scared they will lose the little power they have. If their image is tarnished, well, they can kiss their wings goodbye. Each year, one angel is selected to be a seraph, but they need to be appreciated by the public a lot. And then we have the regular humans, which is the most common type. They haven't anything special, but since there are a lot, angels and seraphs are dependent on them too. And they have to entertain or protect them to keep their powers. They are basically the public opinion. And finally, we have fallen angels who take their powers from their haters. Seraphs wants people to believe fallen angels are born as such, and that they can't be anything else. Most fallen angels fuel the regular humans' hatred to be more powerful, but for that, they have to be extra cruel and scary, or just be really annoying to a lot of people. Okay, now a bit more about how they actually use their powers. So, seraphs and fallen angels have the ability to ingest stardust into objects. They need to build devices called seraphic devices or seraphic weapons. They are specifically made for their powers because using raw power is damaging. For example, if a seraph uses too much raw power, they will start thinking that they are God and that they must bring justice to the world. Whatever justice means to them and whatever they think will benefit others. And for the fallen angels, they will believe that they are the devil and that they can't do anything other than being cruel. So they would do bad as well as what benefits them. Fallen angels obviously don't have access to Stardust weapons and get imprisoned trying to steal or create them illegally. Illegal weapons are not secured and can make the user use raw Stardust without noticing. Civilians aren't allowed to use seraphic weapons, but they can use mundane devices such as seraphic phones, angel wings, and so on. Okay, so now we are finished with the world building. Now is the best part of the video, the part where I will actually talk about my OCs. Okay, so my first character is also my persona. Her real name is Artemis, but she had to change it. Now she only uses this name when she's a villain. Only her mother and her ex know her real name. She uses Willow Denver as her stage name and daily name now. So I will call her Willow when I'll talk about her life in general, and then Artemis when I'll talk about her villain persona. Willow is in her early 20s and she's an actress, a singer, and a model, and also a con artist secretly. So about her personality, I will talk about her personality as Willow now and later as Artemis. Willow was a people pleaser when she was younger. She is a huge extrovert who sometimes forgets to take time for herself. People describe her as innocent, warm, empathetic, altruistic, and well-behaved. Actually, she's kinda hypocritical and would totally lie to preserve her image. She pretends to be naive and bubbly, which people like, but actually most things she does as Willow are self-interested. She's in fact really opportunistic and tries to hide it under fake smiles, like most angels. But the thing is that it actually works. I think she would be more genuine with her friends that I already designed in another video. Even though she lied about her past and hides the fact that she's half fallen angel. Willow's father was a regular human and her mother is the most powerful and feared fallen angel. Willow is then a half-blood. I'm gonna explain briefly what it is. So if someone is a half-blood, which means they are either half seraph or half fallen angel, well, this person have 50% chance to have the ability to manipulate Stardust. They remain weaker than their parents though, unless they build a reputation. Then, if their reputation is high enough, they can be given permanent powers and become fully seraph or fallen angels. Again, that is only what seraphs say. Okay, so now back to Willow. She has always been homeschooled and hidden because her mother wanted to protect her from potential threats. That was until her father's death. Then her mother did some terrible things in front of her out of rage. That's what made Willow think her mother was a monster. So she then ran away and changed identity because she didn't want to have anything to do with her. though her mother was secretly paying for her school with dirty money. And somehow she respected her daughter's wish to be far away, but when she understood Willow wanted to become a seraph, she lost it. The only thing she found to stop that from happening was to force Willow to use her fallen angel side. As for what she likes and her interests, well, she loves shopping with her friends, and I see her as the type of person who buys things compulsively when she's sad or when she panics or whatever, and then gives them away when she wants to move on. Her friends Nyx and Sienna are mostly here to make sure she doesn't ruin herself. She also genuinely loves music since her father passed it on to her. She has this guitar that she considers her lucky charm. Her father offered it to her, and there are messages from her friends as well as stickers made by Sienna on it. She loves shoujo and magical girls anime and watches them with Sienna because Nyx thinks it's lame. She also likes arguing with Lior on Letterboxd or other social medias. Lior is another one of my OC that I will introduce right after. So, for example, even if she actually liked the movie, she would still find stupid arguments to annoy Lior. Willow absolutely loves cute animals, but for some reason, all animals hate her. When it comes to food, she likes too many things, so she's really indecisive. She often ends up ordering a bit of everything or stealing food from her friends. Another thing that she likes is wrestling. Though she will never show it to anyone, not even her friends, she likes it thanks or because of her mother. She sometimes takes part in illegal fights as Artemis. Most of the time, that causes her problems. She doesn't do it that often. Okay, now about what she dislikes and her fears. She doesn't have many for the moment. I'll work on that. So, she hates coffee. And actually, it's unnecessary for her because she always has so much energy, even when her body is tired. Sienna has spiders, but Willow absolutely hates them, even though she makes an effort for her friend. She doesn't want to be anything like her mother, yet she's kinda obliged to. She's scared that her friends will discover that she's actually a villain. Okay, now we're done with Willow, but don't worry, she'll come back later. Now, we'll talk about Lior. He's also in his early 20s, and he's an actor, a model, and secretly a superhero. So his name is Lior, but Zeus is his superhero name. About his tragic backstory now. Lior's father is the most powerful seraph, and since he's half seraph, he was born with no powers and seen as a disgrace by his father his whole childhood. So then he worked hard to be a full seraph and saw his father as a model. He was mostly raised by his mother with his two half-brothers. His mother wanted him to be genuine and to be whoever he wanted, but their father put a lot of pressure on them, especially on Lior. He then lost his childhood trying to be a celebrity to please his father. He also really wanted to become a superhero, so Lior then became a kind of vigilante despite having no powers, and thanks to his determination, he managed to develop some on his own when he was around 15, but normally that's impossible because seraphs are supposedly born with their powers or are granted powers by other seraphs. So that started to raise some questions in him, but since he wanted to believe in seraphs and in his father, he continued to play along. Until one day, Lior's mother was mysteriously killed. Lior then became a hero mostly to investigate, thinking that some fallen angel did it. but also because he liked being useful to others. He continued his job as an actor and a model, and secretly as a hero, only to discover that the death of his mother may have been caused by his father. From now on, he decided to use his fame to gain more powers and dethrone his father to reveal the truth to everyone. Okay, now about his personality. He's confident and always arrests his targets and solve his problems, except for Artemis for some reason. He looks like he doesn't care about people, but generally keeps them safe. He doesn't look warm or emotional, but he actually feels things really deeply and actively listens to people's needs, sometimes too much. He's really hardworking, that's why he always has no energy. He's someone who is really calm and composed, and he always has a plan. Yeah, he's someone really strategic, but not overly organized. Like, he has an amazing intuition and tends to read people like books, except for Artemis and Willow, because he separates the two. He doesn't know her real identity. He hates opportunistic and hypocritical people because he usually sees right through them. But with Willow, it's different because he knows she's hiding something, but he doesn't know what. Leor is also really polite and professional, even with villains. In front of cameras, he knows exactly what to say and when to say it without sounding unnatural. And even if he's completely honest when asked questions, he never says too much, just enough to preserve his privacy, which makes people like him even more, cause he's mysterious. Also, I see him as someone who has a really dry humor, like he will tell a joke with a straight face sometimes, and you don't even know if he's joking or not. When no one watches, he likes to read comics, especially Batman. He likes reading novels and philosophy books, and he also writes his own stories. He loves researching random stuff. He can be really knowledgeable about a specific random topic no one usually talks about. Oh, and also he has a puppy with a missing limb named Robin. He found him when he was on hero duty not long ago and decided to adopt him since he had no owner. He made sure to do tons of research on dogs to take good care of him. He still struggles to teach Robin tricks, and most of the time he breaks stuff if unsupervised. Leo likes sports too. He works out whenever he has the time, and he also likes boxing and racing. About coffee, he doesn't really like it, but he often takes some in the morning. And when I say some, I mean the whole pot, because most of the time he doesn't sleep at night. He also sleepwalks from time to time. About their dynamic as celebrities, well, Leor used to be Willow's childhood celebrity crush when she was about 12 or 13. When she met him at the beginning of her career, though, she made the mistake of playing her sweet Willow personality. Since her songs went viral, she attracted more fans. She wasn't mainstream yet, she wasn't even an angel. She was still struggling to hide her fallen angel side. But she still got invited to the Silver Wings event, where beginning celebrities like her were granted angel wings by seraphs. That's where she met Leor. He had to be here with his brothers like every year, even though he already had his wings, but he clearly didn't want to. Willow, being her opportunistic self, immediately spotted him and tried to sneak out on the balcony while he was alone, trying to avoid everyone. She then joined him and pretended to be oblivious, but Leor just ignored her, which she found pretty rude, but that didn't stop her. A few months later, her goal was to win the Golden Wing prize to become a seraph and completely erase her fallen angel nature. The problem is that this prize is only given to one person every year, So lots of celebrities compete against each other to get it. And Leo also counts on having it because he wants to be fully a seraph. At this occasion, Willow wanted to play in a movie with him. Leo was also co-directing the said movie, and he thought her personality didn't fit the role she was supposed to play. Besides that, he also doesn't really like her, so he tries to replace her multiple times. But Willow is really determined, and the director of casting thinks she's perfect for the role, so she's taken. Okay, so for the film they are both playing in, I also thought about the plot a little. I'm working on an animatic, but it's really long. Anyways, in this movie, they are playing as the main characters. Basically, the plot is that there are criminals who have to kill each other, but can't because they are respectively too skilled. At first, everyone thinks Willow is way too pure to act as a criminal, which is a good thing for Leo, who pushes the director not to take her. But Willow proves to be so good at playing the femme fatale that even Leo doesn't know if she's playing or not. And Willow playing her role strangely reminds him of Artemis, which pisses him off. On the other hand, Leo tries to destabilize Willow by telling her that the character she plays on screen feels more genuine than her real personality. At first, Willow tries everything to be liked by Leo, but fails because he knows she isn't genuine. Leo kinda sees the real her, which scares her and makes her angry, because she doesn't understand it herself. She doesn't know who she is anymore because she keeps pretending to be Willow or Artemis, and she doesn't know anymore, and that freaks her out. Willow slowly starts to show her true self to him without even noticing. Not quite Artemis or her celebrity persona, but a mix of both. On the other hand, I think Artemis will help Leo to ease his pressure, while Willow will make him understand that things may be more complex than they look. Okay, so about this fight, I think this is the part where I had the less things to do because I already had this idea in mind since I started to write this story. Anyways, so I told you earlier that I will talk about Artemis's personality. So what can I say? I wanted to make her a goofy villain, like really chaotic. She often makes jokes and has a really dark humor. She also flirts a lot, and she's totally freaky. She's more confident than when she's Willow, because when she's Willow, she's like really humble and stuff, and when she's Artemis, she's more selfish and proud. She's completely careless, and she would totally put in danger civilian lives because she knows Zeus will save them no matter what. She also curses a lot, and she has literally so much energy, but that part doesn't change from Willow. Most of the time she forgets her own evil plans halfway through because she's a terrible planner. She acts like an idiot most of the time also, but she's actually really good at improvisation. That's how she manages to always get away. At first she mostly steals stuff for her mother, but the more she does it, the more she likes it. And actually, sometimes she would cause havoc just to meet Zeus. About her powers, well, they are related to sound. For the moment, she can amplify, disrupt, modify a sound, and shoot mini discs of sound through her gauntlets. Fortunately for her, there aren't illegal weapons, cause she stole them. She also has a selective hearing, which means that she can select whatever sound she wants to focus on, amplify, or reduce for herself. Though some sounds are impossible to ignore for her, like some ultrasounds or infrasounds, because they are more complicated for her to control. And when she uses too much of her powers, she can go deaf for between a few seconds to a few hours, a few days if she really abused her powers. Leo, on the other hand, is named Zeus as a superhero. He is the perfect skill hero with whom no one can escape. Well, at least that's what he thinks. Artemis is the only one who manages to do so. Since some of their fights are filmed, that means everyone can watch him, and that puts pressure on him to succeed. But Artemis doesn't care about it, so that gives her more powers. Zeus's powers are related to electricity, and the things on his arms are sockets and a switch for him to use his powers. Also, there's a screen that indicates how much energy he has left. He has a cable he can control if he plugs it into himself, and he can use it as a whip too. He can also extend it and plug it into other objects. When they first met as hero and villain, it was Zeus's first time dealing with criminals. But Artemis was already known for being a minor villain since high school. Artemis has never been caught by the police, and heroes weren't too interested in her case. However, when she made a plan to steal seraphic weapons for her mother and actually succeeded, she became a threat. Her reputation as a villain began to rise, and at that time, Zeus still wanted to prove his father he could be a great superhero. So he set a plan to catch Artemis, but nothing went accordingly. Okay, so we're finished. I hope you liked my OCs because I really struggled to give this video a structure. Like, I didn't really know where to start, so I hope that was understandable. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I have another project which is an animatic about the film Leo and Willow are playing in. So I've been working on this for like a few months now, and it's really long. I don't know when I'll finish it, but I will. Okay, so this is the end of this video. If you enjoyed hearing about my OCs, well, don't forget to subscribe because I will certainly talk about them more in the future. And well, have a nice day or night.